Alright, welcome back everybody. Just wanted to show you my new temporary workshop here. As I mentioned in the last video, it is the middle of winter here in the Northeast, upstate New York, very cold. And I don't really want to be working out in the shed, it's just too cold. So, I decided to make use of this little workbench down here in the basement. And there was a number of stuff over here. And I just spent the last little bit moving it all out of the way to make space. So, as you can see, I'm down in the basement. So there's storage, holiday decorations, and some other odds and ends. So I got my engine collection up off the ground. It is actually warm down here, rather. There is a heater vent I can open if it ever gets too cold. So I've got my engine collection up here displayed. Obviously these have not been restored. I can't even seem to finish the one that I've been working on for over a year now. But now with this little space in here where it's warm, I hope to get some progress made. Maybe on a warm day I can get that sandblaster out, get this thing torn down more in the meantime, and then sandblast and get everything ready to paint. So, recoil starter for the aluminum block. I'm gonna pull it apart, lube everything up. Obviously it needs to come apart to get repainted anyway. This one's rubber. The new one, a replacement, would be plastic, and I don't really want to do plastic. So I'm going to see if I can actually fix this one. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but we'll try. I'm going to replace the rope just because. That's the Boxo parts for it. I don't know how bad it is, but I just pulled this open a few minutes ago. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see in there, but it's pretty rusty. So I think I let that sit too long because I don't think it was rusty before. So we'll have to clean that out. I've done that before, so that's not a big deal. I made a video last Christmas when I got this. Actually, it was Christmas Eve. It was my birthday. So this is a 5S Briggs and Stratton with a lever start, which I'm to understand is not rare, but uncommon. This one does have the information plate. As you can see there, it's a 5S. I believe I decoded it one time and it was 1952, so that's really cool. I really want to finish this one so I can get on that one, because this is an actual antique. This, unfortunately, is not. But it was old and it was the first one I found, so that's just what we did. This one, I made a video on, if you recall, and it was a Craigslist deal. The guy was going to throw it out, but he decided to try and get 20 bucks for it. So I jumped on it. I'm turning some more lights on over here. There we go. Because it is kind of dark down here. This light doesn't work, but that's okay. So this one is complete. I haven't tried to get it turned over. He tried. The gentleman I bought it from, he was unsuccessful. But upon further inspection, it looks like the blower housing here is crushed in. So that could just be that. This one, obviously, is going to need some work. This one, I showed on my Instagram. I don't know if I ever made a video on it. I don't believe I did. This one here does not have... Let me flip it around here. This one is missing the information tag. Let me get that light a little better. Which is unfortunate, because I don't know exactly what model it is. It could be an 8, a 9, 14, a 19. I mean, someone in the comments of the video I made about it said it was definitely a 9. But then, flip this one around. This one's really cool because it's got this neat gear reduction on it, which I will explain here in a minute. So this one does have the information tag. And these two look, with the exception of the gear reduction and the missing parts, identical. So this could be a 19, but I don't know. So as you see here, anyway, it says 19R6, which I'm to understand means it's a mono 19 reduction 6-to-1. So that means this is a mono 19 with a 6-to-1 gear reduction. And if that's the case, this thing is really sweet. Either way, it's pretty cool. Problem is, obviously, it's missing fuel tank, the intake pipe, the carb is still there. So I think my plan is to, because this one's the neat gear reduction, is to rob the parts off of this one because the front cover is so mangled. Because my plan before was to take the cover off of that and put it here and make this one. But I think I'm going to go this route, and then I'll turn this one into something neat, which I have an idea, but I don't want to get the hopes up for that one when I can't even finish this one. But so the idea is, yes, rob the parts from this one to make this one right and running. This one won't turn over either, but I attribute that to possibly being because the 6-to-1, I'm trying to turn the 6-to-1 gear reduction, and that's a pain. So I don't know. But so that's an update. And this is the little tiny engine collection that I have. I love these big block ones. I didn't even know they made such a thing until I saw that on Craigslist. This one is near and dear to my heart, and I really can't wait to get into this one. And some of you are probably asking, why don't you just start? Because I made a promise to myself that when I started this one, or any of them, that I would not start another one until one was complete, because I don't want multiple engines pulled apart with multiple bags of parts spread out over God knows where. I need to finish one before I can start another. So, that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope to get back to working on this very soon. So we'll start pulling that apart. Then I'll need to, clean and degrease that before we sandblast it. I need to sandblast the tank, at least the outside. The inside I'll have to do something else. And there's a couple other sheet metal-y pieces that need to get blasted. And prime paint reassembly. You saw the last video, I got a seal kit for it. So that's all ready to go. It just is doing it. And I'm finding a lack of motivation in just about everything. So hopefully I can get something going and we'll get back on this stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.